Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. Sometimes you don't realize you're in a toxic relationship until it's too late. Subtle signs may appear right in front of you, but they can easily be overlooked due to the pull of comfort or emotional attachment. What happens when the people around you are not only trying to control your life, but also make you doubt yourself? How can you recognize when these friends or family members are not your true allies, but silent enemies? In today's video, you will explore the 5 most common signs that show you are dealing with toxic people, those who seek to control and manipulate you. Along with the Stoic philosophy of the ancient philosophers, you will learn how to cope, maintain inner peace, and protect yourself. Stay tuned until the end of the video because these signs could offer new insights that help you break free from the influence of toxic relationships. 1. Manipulation. A clear sign that you are dealing with toxic people is when they try to manipulate you. Manipulators never directly ask for something. Instead, they use psychological tactics to make you feel guilty or conflicted about your decisions. They may make you feel like you are being too rigid or too sensitive, just to get what they want without considering your emotions. This manipulation gradually erodes your sense of self and leads you to get lost in unclear thoughts. Stoicism teaches that we cannot control the actions of others, but we can fully control our reactions. Manipulative tactics often exploit your indecisiveness, making you feel confused or guilty. This is when we need to maintain calm and clarity, so we don't fall into the traps they set. Stoic philosophers like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius stress the importance of keeping a clear mind and not letting external factors disturb our inner peace. If you allow someone's manipulation to unsettle you, you will get caught in an emotional spiral and lose control. This only increases your dependency on the manipulator, turning you into a puppet in their hands. Instead, Stoicism advises facing the situation with self-control and rationality. When you can view the issue objectively and not let emotions overwhelm you, you won't easily fall prey to manipulation. The key to dealing with manipulation is identifying and setting clear boundaries. Learn to say no when necessary, protect your psychological space, and don't let anyone make you lose your sense of identity. When you refuse to let others interfere with your autonomy, you won't be dragged into their psychological games and can maintain inner peace, just as Stoicism encourages. It is this self-control that will help you preserve your sense of self and avoid getting lost in their schemes. 2. Lack of empathy. We all know the feeling of being understood and cared for by those around us. But what happens when you face someone who lacks empathy? Not only do they fail to understand your pain or joy, but they also don't care about the emotions of others. A lack of empathy is a clear sign that you're dealing with someone who has no real connection. They may talk about themselves for hours without ever asking how you feel. Even when you need help, they won't show any willingness to support you. In Stoic philosophy, thinkers like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius emphasize the importance of understanding and caring about the emotions of others because we live in a community. This doesn't mean we must always please others, but it reminds us that empathy is part of living a virtuous life. When someone lacks empathy, they not only damage relationships, but also miss the opportunity to live a meaningful and compassionate life. When dealing with someone who lacks empathy, you have the right to set boundaries and protect yourself. According to Stoicism, we can't change others, but we can change how we react and safeguard our inner peace. By doing so, you can avoid getting caught in toxic relationships and still maintain calm and clarity. A lack of empathy not only leaves others feeling lonely, but also leads to a series of unhealthy relationships. While we cannot change someone's nature, we can learn how to respond to them with steadfastness and self-respect. This not only helps protect our mental well-being, but also allows us to grow in our ability to recognize and manage relationships. 3. Controlling behavior. A clear sign that you're dealing with a bad person is when they try to control you in every aspect of your life, whether it's work, relationships, or even your personal decisions. They may appear caring, but in reality, they use gentle words or even pressure you into doing things you don't want to do. They will never respect your personal decisions and preferences. Instead, they impose their will on you, making you feel like you have no autonomy. Controlling what you can and letting go of what you cannot is an important life principle. Stoics understand that true freedom comes when we learn not to be influenced by those who try to control our lives. When you allow others to control you, you gradually lose your personal freedom, and life becomes dull and meaningless. Marcus Aurelius emphasized that we can only control ourselves and what happens within our minds. External factors, including controlling behavior from others, cannot disturb your inner peace if you are in control of yourself. Those with controlling behavior often try to make you feel guilty or worthless if you don't follow them. However, Stoicism teaches that you must stand firm and not allow others to dictate your emotions or decisions. In fact, setting clear boundaries is the only way to protect your autonomy. When you recognize controlling behavior, you must learn to say no, and not let anyone infringe upon your personal space. Stoicism helps you cultivate mental strength so that you are not easily manipulated by those who wish to control you. It also encourages you to live independently and not depend on others. The key is to understand that no one can control you unless you allow them to. Therefore, to live according to Stoic principles, you must learn to maintain your autonomy and only do what aligns with your values and principles, rather than being swept away by unreasonable demands from others. 4. Pathological lying. Lying is not just a bad habit, it is also a sign of a dangerous personality. Bad people, especially those with a tendency for pathological lying, will distort the truth continuously, not only to hide their weaknesses or mistakes, but also to achieve personal goals. They will create stories, even twist the truth to manipulate others' perceptions. When dealing with such people, you will always feel uneasy because you never know what is true. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that truth is the foundation of inner peace. Marcus Aurelius, in his personal writings, affirmed that to live a peaceful life, one must be steadfast in truth and never deceive oneself. One of the important principles of Stoicism is to live virtuously, and virtue cannot exist in someone who lives a life of lies. Pathological liars not only break trust but also harm themselves. These individuals live within a web of lies that they create, which not only strains their relationships with others, but also creates chaos in their own inner world. Stoicism teaches that only truth can help us maintain harmony with the world around us and with ourselves. When we live in alignment with our true nature and need not hide or deceive, we experience genuine peace and freedom. To deal with pathological liars, you must learn to clearly recognize the truth and not let their lies affect you. Stoicism teaches that self-control, especially in maintaining faith in the truth, will help you avoid the influence of those who seek to obscure reality. Remember, while others may deceive you, you have the right to choose not to live in lies, and that is the only way to protect the serenity of your soul. 5. Setting boundaries. One clear sign of a bad person is the lack of respect for others' personal boundaries. They neither understand nor care about your needs and limits, often crossing these boundaries to satisfy their own goals. These individuals will intrude into your private space, time, and even your decision-making rights without any concern for the consequences. This not only causes insecurity, but also diminishes your self-worth and self-esteem. Stoic philosophy encourages individuals to assess and define their boundaries, as this is key to maintaining autonomy and inner peace. Marcus Aurelius emphasizes that our peace does not depend on what others do, but on how we react to their actions. If we don't establish clear boundaries, it becomes easy to fall into a state of manipulation and loss of control. When you fail to set strong boundaries, you can easily become entangled in toxic relationships and feel unable to break free. However, knowing and firmly protecting your boundaries is part of practicing Stoicism. Stoics understand that inner strength lies not in controlling what others do, but in controlling how we respond to them. Setting boundaries is not an act of selfishness, but a crucial step in protecting your peace and mental health. Stoicism teaches that to live well with yourself, you must understand and respect your own limits, while also requiring others to do the same. When you set boundaries, you will not be violated by disrespectful behavior, and you can maintain your calm and focus on what truly matters in life. When you recognize these signs, you not only protect yourself, but also regain the freedom and inner peace that can sometimes be overshadowed by external influences. The key lies in staying true to your values and learning to stand firm in the face of challenges. With Stoic philosophy, you will no longer feel manipulated or lose your autonomy. If this video has helped you identify the key signs to protect yourself from bad people, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Share the video with your friends and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on the valuable content coming soon. We are always here to accompany you on your journey to find truth, freedom, and happiness. Thank you for watching until the end. Keep living with wisdom and determination, because you are the one who determines your life.